There's this quiet but absolutely massive shift happening in the wellness world. For years, one single nutrient has just dominated the entire conversation. But you might want to get ready, because a forgotten friend is stepping into the spotlight, and it could totally change the way you think about food. For forever, it's been all about protein, right? Protein bars, protein shakes, protein in your coffee. It was the undisputed king of the health aisle, no question. But if you look closely, a little revolution is happening. The future is looking a little less bicep curl and a lot more, happy and healthy gut. Okay, so let's officially move beyond the protein craze, shall we? It's time to say hello to the ingredient that's quickly becoming the real hero for our health goals: fiber.
Now, let me be super clear. Protein isn't going anywhere. It's still a total wellness powerhouse. But what's really happening is that our whole idea of health is just getting smarter. We're realizing there's another crucial player that's been waiting in the wings, and its name is fiber.
And look, this isn't just some niche wellness trend we're talking about. When the CEO of a company like PepsiCo says that he thinks fiber will be the next protein, you know a major shift is happening in the food we all eat every single day.
So, what's all the hype about? Why is everyone suddenly talking about fiber? Let's unpack its incredible and kind of secret superpowers and what it actually does for our bodies.
It seems like such a simple question, right? But the answer is actually pretty fascinating. See, fiber isn't just one thing. It's more like a team of two different types, and each one has its own special job to do.
First up, meet soluble fiber. Think of it as the sponge inside your digestive system. It actually dissolves in water, turning into this gel that helps you feel super full and satisfied. And, maybe most importantly, it's the absolute favorite food for all your friendly gut microbes.
And then you've got its partner, insoluble fiber, which we can call the broom. This type doesn't dissolve at all. Instead, it adds bulk to, sweep everything smoothly through your system. It's the team player that keeps things moving right along.
And the cool thing is you can find both of these everywhere. Things like oats and apples give you that spongy, soluble fiber. Whole wheat gives you the sweep from the insoluble fiber, and then you've got these superstars like beans, nuts, and avocados that give you a great mix of both.
But this is where the story gets really exciting. People are catching on that fiber is a gateway to what they're calling holistic wellness. This isn't just about digestion anymore. Nope, a healthy, fiber-fed gut is being linked to practically everything, from happier skin and more energy to a better mood and even a stronger immune system. All right, let's zoom in on one of fiber's most talked about benefits, that amazing ability to make us feel full. And trust me, the science behind it is surprisingly cool. Okay, picture this little journey happening inside you. You eat something delicious and packed with fiber. Down in your gut, trillions of tiny microbes basically throw a party. They love this stuff. And as they feast, they create these byproducts called short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs. These SCFAs are like tiny messengers that travel from your gut to your brain with one very clear message. Hey, we're happy and full down here. You can stop eating now. And that whole process brings us to one of the biggest questions in wellness right now. With all the buzz around GLP-1 medications, people are starting to ask, can fiber influence these same pathways naturally? So the science here is super exciting. Those same SCFAs we just talked about, the little messengers from your gut, are thought to encourage your gut cells to release their own satiety hormones. And yep, that includes GLP-1. It's a totally natural, food-driven process that helps your body regulate its own appetite.
Okay, but here's where we need to pump the brakes just a little and be real about the science. While the idea makes perfect sense, human studies looking directly at this fiber to GLP-1 link have had pretty mixed results. Some show a connection, others don't. Researchers call the evidence contradictory and inconclusive for now. So it's a really exciting area, but one that scientists are still actively exploring.
So with all this awesome potential, you're probably wondering, how do I get in on this? Well, let's look at some super simple ways you can join the fiber future.
First off, let's get a handle on the real challenge here. What you're seeing is something called the fiber gap. The recommended daily amount is around 38 grams for men and 25 for women. The reality? Most of us are getting only about half of that. It's actually one of the biggest nutritional shortfalls in our modern diets. But look, closing that gap, it doesn't have to be this huge, complicated thing. It's all about small, super simple additions. Start your day with some oatmeal. Add some avocado to your toast. Instead of grabbing chips, snack on an apple or a handful of nuts. Toss some beans into your salad at lunch. I'm telling you, these tiny changes add up so fast. And the great news is that brands are making it easier than ever before. You walk down the beverage aisle now, and boom, prebiotic sodas everywhere. You're seeing more and more high-fiber snack bars that actually taste like a treat, not a chore. Getting more fiber is becoming incredibly convenient.
And really, this all circles back to the heart of this entire movement. We want our food to work harder for us. We're moving away from thinking about just one nutrient at a time and toward a more holistic approach, where what we eat supports our entire body, from our gut all the way to our brain.
You know, as market expert Louann Williams puts it so well, the whole conversation is just expanding. It's not just about protein anymore. It's about the incredible synergy of all the amazing nutrients in our food. So, the big takeaway here is pretty clear. Fiber is stepping up as a true wellness superstar, not just for digestion, but for our total body health. And between simple food choices and all these new products, it's easier than ever to close that fiber gap. As our food gets smarter, the question for all of us really becomes, what will you ask your food to do for you?